Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. Monday Night Primetime is underway. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. Leading them, the 6th overall pick, entering his 7th season here in the NFL. Out of Duke, Daniel Jones.
Jones has had a tumultuous career. That's with a capital T, by the way, that continues to have some ups and downs. Maybe part of that's playing under the bright lights in the big city of New York. But he's had some tough outings. He's had some brilliant outings. He's had some ups. He's had some downs. But he did take a team to the playoffs, and he's got to use that experience, build off of that confidence to do it again.
Taken in by Pierce. And out of a small gain up to about the 32. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Working from the gun, here's Jones. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That's good for 7 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They go play fake with Jones. And this is lofted deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. And now it's second down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Jones going to throw again. He's running for it. And Jones slides down with enough to move those chains.
It's a gain of 21 yards. First down. A gain of 21 yards. And a first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Jones on first down. That one finds Josh Downs. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. And a nice game here, but it's stopped short of the first.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback where he can scramble for the first.
They apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. They're going Taylor. And he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a 1st and goal.
Pete, I don't think there was a single doubt in the building that that was going to be an R-U-N. And not a single doubt in the outcome either. Great push to drive it forward and get the first.
His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Michael Badgley on to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Badgley on to kick this one away. On the return, here's Nico Mejio. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does. The quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Pretty remarkable, isn't it, Kate, that the worst season statistically in Mahomes' career was still good enough to finish 6th in the MVP voting and reach a 4th straight Super Bowl. Shows just how high his bar is compared to everyone else, and he's still the QB that almost all are chasing.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings them to 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Third down, it's Mahomes. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has it in close. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He brings it in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Again, Mahomes to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Colts take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
The Indianapolis offense headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Jones. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. To throw, here's Jones. Catch made. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Taylor from the pistol. And they will face a 3rd down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win, too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, Taylor. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Jones looking to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Taylor now up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Colts first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. And he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
And this give's not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Throwing here, Jones. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Throw right side finds Pittman. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Michael Badgley going to try and knock this through for 3. There's a 44-yard look from the right hash. Badgley able to knock it through. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Now for the 2nd time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Second down now, 7 to go. Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. To the air on 3rd and long. He gets it to Rice. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's completed right side. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
All set now. 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. It's Pacheco again. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Throwing on 1st down. Mahomes. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Butker knocks it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Ashton Doolin now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Steps up, and he's running with it. And Jones slides down with enough to move those chains.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Colts first down. A gain of 12. And the Colts first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down, throw by Jones. Got for big yards on the right side. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Colts.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. We're still going at the 30. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. Hits him on the in route. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
16 more yards.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Finds him quickly on the RPO. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Has it on the slant. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Indianapolis.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Taylor is in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 13-point lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Badgley for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Colts double their lead to 14.
17. Chiefs 3.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Remigio with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs.
To the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead.
1st and 10.
The Chiefs, you need us some points before the break. 1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Tight end in motion left. Again, Mahomes to throw. Finds his man Rice. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their 1st. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. Still has some space inside the 35. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Another throw for Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Kelsey's got him right side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. Going receiver screen here. It's Worthy. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line, this is second and 4. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Butker knocks it through. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive. Paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a two-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. To kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now it's Mahomes. He's got it. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Remain Pratt with the play defensively.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Back to the air, Mahomes. That throw behind his intended target. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that makes it 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's caught, he's got Brown. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Yards on the play. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes finds him, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even if this QB knew from the very get-go somebody be waiting for him, there's no chance he was going to salvage that play. I'd be surprised if he even got a second to look upfield before he was greeted with the big old open arms for an easy sack.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Back to throw, Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
A 49-yard attempt.
Butker knocks it through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Like the best kickers in this league, he's just keeping on with his job. That's a third now. He's not through the uprights. 3 at a time's not going to get it done in this game, though. Eventually, they got to start running them out for some PATs.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's Gould on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Colts are ready to take the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Pistol now for Jones. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. On the shotgun, it's Jones. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Third and 2. Jones. He's got it. Complete to Downs. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Left side, pulled in by Pittman. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Great run here. He's across the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that can tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Straight ahead with Taylor. He's going to have this one down to the 20. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
That's another Colts 1st down.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half of this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to be sent up just a few yards from Pater here. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Taylor. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, here's Jones. Going with the screen to Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis! The Colts lead by 14. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your 2nd read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Badgley for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts lead by 15 now. Badgley on to kick this one away. Mejio with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
At the 41-yard line.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Pacheco gets it from the gun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs get it back to within 1 score.
Chiefs 16.
Here's Gould on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Colts and Daniel Jones making their return to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Jones setting up the play action. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Play action now with Jones. Right side, this is reeled in by Warren. It's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On the move, past the 40. Here he goes again. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
That drop play comes in the old headset kick, and I'm thinking risk-reward. The risk is I may get hit in the mouth handing it to the running back, but the reward is this thing may pop in the open field for a huge play.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. Taylor will not get past the line. He's held up at 4.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Third and goal for Jones. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts lead by 14. Daniel Jones with a touchdown. His 3rd total score this game.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Badgley for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts lead by 15 now.
31, Chiefs 16.
On to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
2nd down now. They need 7. Blitz coming. Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the ground. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Throwing is Mahomes. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That one gains 7. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I feel so bad, I really do, and I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Right back to Pacheco. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
First down, and they go right back to it. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Now one of the Chiefs in some pain out there, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's helped by the trainers. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Trying to run with Pacheco. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Now a point after to bring it back within one score. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the fourth.
Next to score, Colts 31, Chiefs 23.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's Gould on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
For a Colts first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Colts.
Now it's Jones off the play action. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Quickly on the RPO. And they hit big there on that second down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back.
Still second down.
Offense to the line for second down. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Rose caught. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up third and short from the 37.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Colts first down. First and 10.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders. You sign him for it.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They go again with Taylor. He dodged the tackle. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Warren's got it. Complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They motion a receiver left. 3rd down, Jones to throw. Drops back. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
Michael Badgley out now. He knows how big this try is. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. Badgley able to knock it through. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Remigio with the return. Showing a little burst so far. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. Hits the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
The Chiefs and Mahomes setting up for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run it in. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead. Only a field goal now. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. On the return, here's Doolin. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Start on the ground. Taylor can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
The Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this 3rd down. He's back to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's brought down. They'll spot this one right at the 20.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. And it ends up a good return for them, up past their own 40. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Hits him on the in route. And he's taken down at the 30. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs down by only 3. 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He has room past the 25. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. Here he is to throw. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
Still set up at the 9. It's second and goal. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Here he is to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Doolin. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Colts offense set to head out. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. He cuts to the right sideline. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the 46-yard line.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. He'll look to throw it. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ballgame. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Setting up to pass. Dumped off to his running back. Makes the tackle. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. And he gets out of bounds, gets him the first down as well, and moved them into field goal range.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. This one misses the tight end. And now they face second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game. An entire game coming down to this try by Michael Badgley. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That kick was a heck of a distance, but with the adrenaline that you know he had flowing through him in that moment, it helped give him all the drive he needed to send the game winner through.
Badgley on to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. Here he goes. One final shot. He'll try and run this. And the tackle's made, so no miracle touchdowns at the buzzer. This game's over. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Kansas City.